I love voice dictation. Speak into the microphone, your text appears in the input box that you're focused on. But one issue, it's kind of crappy. So I looked up the best and found that Dragon Professional is $700. One dragon to serve them all. Okay, upgrade your dragon. What exactly does this software do again? So I won't be taming a dragon. I will be taming my Python. First, speech recognition. Whisper by OpenAI is the common choice with whisper.cpp, bringing it to C++. But wait, faster Whisper here, which uses something called C Translate 2, which I'm not that smart to understand. But wait, there is insanely fast Whisper, which is Whisper, but uses Optimum and Flash ATTN. But wait, there is insanely fast as fuck Whisper, which is, just kidding, I made that up. Let's open up PyCharm and give this insanely fast Whisper a try. Whisper comes in multiple sizes, tiny to large. The smaller the model, the faster but less intelligent, and vice versa. I do a setup where I put the Whisper model on my NVIDIA GPU and give it a couple of audio samples I recorded. Each are about 20 seconds long. It's funny because they're all pretty fast, but the idea is that I want to do this almost instantly, so let's give Tiny a try and move on. If you've seen any other videos on my channel about training an AI on 10,000 memes or robbing my bank of $17.63, then you know that I love to develop applications pretty quickly. Using PyCharm, the Python IDE for data and ML professionals, I like being able to go into Jupyter Notebook and quickly start interacting with data or a model. PyCharm has Jupyter built in, where you can also access its many other catalog of tools aimed to improve your developer productivity, like the database integration, services menu, Git, and the AI assistant. Use the code PyCharm for Lewis in the link below to get 3 months free of PyCharm. Thanks JetBrain for sponsoring this video and for supporting the channel for this long. I want to be able to go anywhere on my computer, hold down a key, talk, and then when I let go, it types into that input box or whatever I have focused on. So in Python, there's a great library to do this called Keyboard. How it works is that when we start the program, we load Whisper into our GPU so that it's ready to go whenever it gets text. On key press, we start recording our audio. And then when we release the key, the audio is then sent to Whisper, which will then transcribe and type whatever came back. Canada. Okay, awesome. Does anyone that I follow program in Python? Wow, it's really freaking fast. So what exactly is regular about a regular expression? This was tweeted by Dax. It just did all caps in this sense, so that's something that we gotta work on for sure. Now, this is cool and all, but we basically just reinvented what already exists on an iPhone. I can't, for the life of me, speak normally, especially in a live setting, which is why I read scripts for my videos. I would rather the dictation feel like it's a note taker that can help you format what you're saying rather than just inputting and output whatever. So an example, the best programming channel on the internet is Coding with Lewis. Never mind, scratch that. The best programming channel on the internet is a robot. Ideally, I would want a system that could understand that, never mind, scratch that, is to remove the previous line to give me whatever else. Opening up PyCharm again, I tried a handful of different solutions. At first, I tried to create a system where I would have trigger words and then split. At first, I tried to create a trigger word would match and do formatting there. These comparisons would add basically no overhead. But I found though that there were so many edge cases that took away from the experience, and I'm just not that good at remembering things, remember? Goldfish brain. I need something smart. Of course, large language models. So when I go to Grok, it can run these open source models really, really fast. 44 milliseconds for Gemini 9B. So I worked a ton on this first version and I kind of went a little bit overboard. I even added a little animation for a microphone to pop up, just because, you know, that's what I do. But I'm gonna do a little demo. I'm gonna do it real time. I have a camera right here. I'm hoping that it gives the result we're looking for. Hi there, my name is Lewis. How are you today? New line. Today I'm gonna be reading the script in a way that is, no. Remove that line. Today, I'm going to be reading a script for a video that is about programming. New line. The programming of choice, Python, exclamation mark. Okay, interesting. I didn't say that, did I? I said that's what I'm going to be reading. What is the best AI model you can use in 2025? Is it 2024? New line. Is it GPT-4? Is it Claude? New line. Let me know in the comments. Pizza emoji. Okay. Oh, perfect. Well, that one kind of worked as expected there. So it did understand my mumbling a little bit, and it took the 2025 and turned it into 2024. And it got the pizza emoji too. Output everything as if you were a pirate. Who is coding with Lewis? Does he own a house? Is he a cool programmer that does awesome things? Who be coding with Lewis? Does he own a grand old house? Is he a schwab?
I also want a screenshot to be taken of the application that is currently focused in order to understand the context provided. That way, if you say names, it will at least attempt to say the correct one. So as soon as you hit the button, it takes the screenshot and includes it in the final process. And while you're speaking, we could use some OCR to put into the text. So I spent a while on this OCR feature, and I'm so glad I did it because I feel like it elevates it to another level. You're gonna have to excuse me. I've been a bit sick. I thought I was gonna get past it, but it's been like 3 or 4 weeks now. So yeah, we're just gonna roll with it. So I have a couple tests I'm gonna do. The first one here is kind of understanding names that might be different. So we're gonna see if the OCR can kind of like understand that context. Sure, Jasmine, that sounds good to me. So that one did pretty good. Just a reminder, are you talking about the Coding with Lewis channel? Cool, perfect. I mean, that worked pretty well. Now we're gonna find out how it does at brand new words that not even humans should really say. Hi there. Yeah, I know about skibbity. Okay, perfect. That's a very good question. I actually have seen that GIAT over there. So not quite there. We got GVAT instead of GIAT. I do believe that the amount of Riz I have is pretty good. So I think it sort of got it right, but I don't know why it's capitalizing the R, but I mean, it is what it is. I actually found a better implementation called Whisper Writer, which is completely open source, and I've volunteered to contribute some of my findings to that project. I find that it's been a huge productivity booster when I'm trying to get rid of a bunch of emails or chat messages, YouTube comments, whatever. Thanks again to JetBrains for sponsoring this video, and make sure you check out PyCharm in the link below. Peace out, coders.